Welcome to my off-grid adventures. I'm Frank and I'm glad you're here with me today for a morel hunt and a stroll through the woods. We hope to find enough morels to have some for dinner this evening, but if not, just a couple will go towards a collection that we'll put together for hopefully what will be enough over a couple of days hunting for a group that will be coming here to share our off-grid Michigan property with us this weekend. So I've got some new bags, some new mesh bags that I picked up. I looked into getting an official morel hunting mesh bag, but it seemed like those were overpriced. So I just picked up a pack of 9 mesh bags that were meant for vegetables at the grocery store. And they're a good size. I think half of them are a gallon and half of them are half gallon in sizes, which is quite a bit of morel mushrooms if we find that many. But I was able to pick those up for just under $17 on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description in case you're interested. And I'm going to go out and see just how many I can find today on my own. We've got 60 acres of off-grid property here in Michigan with all types of trees. So we'll try to see exactly where they're hiding and get as many as we can. I am new to this, so if you know any tips or tricks, please leave a note in the comments. Also, if you have any tips for how to cook these, I'd love to have some recipes and recommendations there too. Let's get started. So exciting.
Yeah. So here it is.
Oh wow, it's big. There's another one next to it.
And then there's a little one.
Our first morel on our property.
Yep, I even looked it up on the app.
Yeah, that's a big one. And there's usually more, so there should be more around here. Nice job, Becky. Let's eat.
That's so cool.
So far, we've enjoyed the morels that we've found in 2 different ways. We've only cooked them twice. The first, we soaked them for a while in water, cut them into quarters, and then sauteed them with just a little bit of breading. The second time, we cut them into small little pieces, kind of diced them up, and had them with onions sauteed over steak and over burgers too, depending on how each person wanted to have their food that evening. If you know of some other great recipes for cooking morels, would you please let me know in the comments or send me a link to something? I really love the taste of these, and I'd like to make sure we're trying as many types of recipes as we can while it's season. Okay, let's look now for morels. This is where we've found the most, so I'm going to start here. This is where we found the very first morel the first day, and the first morel the second time we came out. Figure, why not try what we call Mushroom Lane? Surely there'd be some morels on this trail, right? Well, that's not why this is called Mushroom Lane, and no, it's not because of the fun guy that's walking it right now. It's because my wife loves mushrooms and she is the one who cleared this trail. So when you blaze a trail on our property, you get to name it. And that's why this is called Mushroom Lane. I still am not giving up hope that I might find a morel though here, but I just wanted to point out something that might actually deter me from trying to harvest a morel in some of these areas. Let me show you. There are a lot of dangerous things in the woods that are not of the 4-legged variety, and these are some of the most frustrating ones. They're called stinging nettles. And there's a small one, and then here are some larger ones. You do not want to touch those. We've accidentally done that before and paid for it. It's quite painful. So for anybody who is on our property, look out for these stinging nettles. You want to stay clear of them, and there's a lot of them over here. We'll do our best to cut these down and keep them clear, but right now, if you're about to enter Mushroom Lane, you need to be aware of the stinging nettles. I think I saw some poison ivy here too, but my wife's telling me I don't know how to identify poison ivy, and I always think everything is poison ivy that has 3 leaves. Still doesn't hurt to be better safe than sorry. I've had some terrible poison ivy attacks before. You should do a nice job clearing this trail. This goes to the RV. It's a nice quick path to the RV. Seems like this is the kind of terrain where you'd find a morel, doesn't it? I'm starting to realize that morel hunting has some similarities to hunting deer and fishing. I don't know how common of a phrase this is, if it's just one that my grandpa, my namesake, the original Frank, said. The saying was there's always two good places on every lake. The one you just left and the one you're going to, but never the one you're at. And I think that's true of deer hunting too. You're always thinking about the other blind you could be in, and if that's where that monster buck is. Morel hunting, same thing. I'm so hungry for one of these. I keep thinking about the other places they might be. I never seem to be patient enough at the spot where I am to look as thoroughly as I can. The last few days in my search for morels at our property, I've walked a few miles. The only morels I have found were either when I got back to the RV, they were directly behind it within 10 feet, or they were within 10 yards of my barn. Why is that? Strange. Again, you just gotta look everywhere. You never know where they're gonna be. Well, thank you for joining me on this morel hunt today. We only found 1.5, but I'm going to save those and do some more hunting tomorrow and the next day, and hopefully have enough for our family and friends to enjoy together this weekend. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really does help my channel. And if you'd like to see more content about living off-grid in Michigan, please subscribe. We'd love to have you join us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.